So anyway, so what I'm doing now is I'm just looking to learn, man. I'm looking to learn something from what I'm doing. I'm looking to understand my life. I'm looking to make sure I have more enough. I could see how other people have happy hour. I see they also have a folkloric thing going on weekdays. I see they have first month free. I see all new students. I see classes are available for children or better. I see 5 years up to adulthood or something. Actually, what they're doing is signing up people for folklore over there. Doing some folklore over there, and it's like $42 per month to be at the group. Let's see how that is. I'll move on. For sure, that what I do now is I move up. I see the training hours over here. I see the training hours. I see it's excellent website, I can say so. But it can always be better. For sure, although guess what, for sure, they're starting always at 12 p.m. except Saturday and Sunday. I see they're always starting at 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. Which they go from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. No worries, mate. I mean, every single day. It's bothering 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. at night. For sure, that on Fridays, they go to 1 a.m. And on Saturdays, they go to 1 a.m. I can see that. So on Fridays and Saturdays, and those nights at Bono Live, it's all up to 1 a.m. Huh. I'll move on. For sure, though, guess what, that's what's on. But anything else, I see the dining table. I see all these dining tables and stuff around festivals. I mean, what's festival coming up? I mean, guess what? Apparently that's something different. So that's a boring festival. But guess what? Apparently it's more how it is, yeah? Apparently, guess what? Apparently see functions over here. I see functions, for example. See functions is something different. But every single time, apparently this is where you have to apply. And you can have festivals and dance competitions and also sporting presentations and concerts. Any kind of christenings and weddings and theatre performances and meeting and corporate festivals and birthdays and so much more. Actually, that's where you have to call them, man. I mean, guess what? I mean, never ever sign up to people via the websites and never ever get them to call you. I mean, never ever get people to call you. I mean, you just call them. You understand? I mean, never get other people to call you. And why is that? Because if you get other people to call you, then when are they calling? When are they going to call you really? I mean, set a date and time at least for them to call you. But make sure you understand that if you have no date and time for them to call you, then when are they going to call you? I mean, maybe 1 month or maybe 1 year. I mean, you understand? But guess what? At first, never even get them to call you. I mean, you pursue the call for them. And you say, hey, I want you to do this for me. I want you to do this for me. I mean, is it possible to do this? I mean, call them first and get the information, man. I mean, I went and I said that I can call Bottoming right now. And I can say, hey, I mean, I want to understand the functions of this and this and this and this and this question and this question. I'm sure if I just send them a message here saying first name and surname and your email and your phone, for sure, when are they going to call me? For sure, maybe 1 week or 2 weeks or maybe 1 month. I want to fucking call them now. I want the fucking information now. I have to call them, yeah? But if you rely on them to call you, then they may call you back in 1 year. I mean, they may never call you back. I mean, never fucking rely on other people to call you, and never rely on other people to be with you. I mean, never rely on other people to never rely on other people to message you. Never rely on other people to do anything for you. I mean, you are the one who's giving here. I mean, you be the giver here. I mean, you call them. I mean, you message them. I mean, you go where they are. I mean, you go where they are. I mean, you chase them in life. I mean, that's the way it is. I mean, you make events around them before they make events around you. I mean, you be the first one to make events around them. I mean, you be the first one to give them $1 million. I mean, you be the first one to give them $1 billion. I mean, you be the first one to kiss them first. I mean, you be the first one to kiss them first. I mean, you be the first one to have sex with them first. I mean, it's there. Russia, yeah. Russia now is about the sex. Russia, it's about the sex in words. But it's about everything too. Russia, you want to have sex with her or him, then you be the first one. Russia is the first one. I mean, is the first one better or the last one? I mean, the first one, man, is much better. I mean, you be the first one to get them presents. I mean, you be the first one to deliver them contents or something of you. I mean, you be the first one to message them daily. I mean, you be the first one for everything. I mean, just follow Jesus Christ, yeah? I mean, never wait for them to make events around you, because otherwise they're making money. And how about you? I mean, if you're making events around them, I mean, they're giving you money while you're making events. I mean, understand? I mean, if they're making events, then you're giving them money, and you're making them richer to make you events. But you be the one making them events so that they come see you. Understand? So never wait for other people to do anything for you. I mean, guess what? I understand how afraid I was. I was so afraid to go and kiss a woman and to just look her in the eyes and just kiss her, man. I was so afraid for some time. I was so afraid. I understand before I was able to do it, and I was so natural about it. But then suddenly something happens, and I was a drug addict. And I was getting downhill. I was going downhill, and suddenly when I look at a woman, I mean, I was so afraid to even hold her hand, even to fucking kiss her, and even fucking to be around her, man. And even to be around her family. I was so afraid to be around her family too. You understand? But I was never afraid to be around drug addicts. I was afraid to be around sexy women. I was never afraid to be around fucking criminals. I was never afraid to be around criminals, but I was afraid to be around sexy women. I mean, why? I mean, that's why. I mean, I'm showing you that I had no confidence. I mean, but it makes no sense. But it does make sense too. Understand? For sure, that's the way it is. So, what I'm understanding now about banks, and let me summarize everything about banks and all this. For sure, with tax returns, for sure, never do tax returns. And also with cash flow, I mean, make sure you get cash flow from business first, then dump it into real estate before you do tax returns. And hold the money in your pocket, even for 2 years and 3 years, and put it into fucking the real estate right away. And then guess what the bank does? First they do jack shit. And just hold the money in your bank account until they ask you. First they want to ask you eventually where the money. I mean, they eventually want to come up to you and say, "Where's your tax returns?" I mean, if they come up to you and say that, I mean, just say, "I have to do it now." You just have to do it now. But guess what? I mean, delay them again, and just never even do your tax returns anymore. You get fucking that money and chuck it into real estate. And then now they can come up to you and never even go up to him at this point. And then guess what happens? We're just say, I mean, he's gone. I mean, his money gone. I mean, where's his money? How else Jesus Christ sees? Or she, I guess what? I mean, Jesus Christ can see everything in the woods. And say, where's the money? I mean, guy have $5. Or should I mean, guy have more than that. But guess what? They say, where's the money gone? I mean, money fucking gone in real estate. Yeah? But guess what? I mean, that's an asset now. I mean, you have an asset of $200 per week for the rest of your life, mate. I mean, now you make $700,000 on that money. But that, I mean, guess what, Porsche? That's how it is, yeah? I mean, that's what you do. But never ever borrow the bank's money. And never owe the bank money, ever. I mean, that's what they never teach you at real estate, mate. Porsche, they never teach you this. And they never teach you to go and never do the bank's money, mate. But they do as well. Porsche, they do at some point. But guess what, Porsche? It's more how it's rare. I mean, it's rare for them to say that. We never ever fucking lend money from the bank to get real estate, because guess what happens? I mean, guess what happens? When they chase you for the money. And now it's like a loan that you have from the banks. But imagine a 2-year phone plan. I mean, just imagine a 2-year phone plan with customers. And you go to a phone store and you get yourself the latest or the most recent fucking phone. That's the best one. And you go on a plan. And it's a free phone at first. But then $99 a month you have to give them. I mean, imagine doing that for 10 years. But you're giving fucking them more money than $99, man. I mean, for 10 years, I mean, imagine doing it for 4 years at least. I mean, for 4 years, man. And you're giving them more money than, let's say, whatever the amount is. I mean, you're giving them more money than $1,000 per month. I mean, guess what? I mean, if you bypass that, or else if you never owe money to the bank, then the bank never chases you. I mean, does Jesus Christ give the money outright to real estate, or does he get the bank to chase him for the money? I mean, what the fuck is the most common answer for you? I mean, he gets just the money for the real estate, and whereas now he never needs the bank to chase him, yeah? Whereas it's common sense, man. I mean, if you can make money without the bank, never borrow the bank's money. But guess what? I understand Grant Cardone. I mean, Grant Cardone has net worth of $2 billion, but he owes the bank $2 billion. Do you understand me? For sure, I never owed the bank anything. For sure, it's honest. For sure, everything that Grant Cardone has is net worth. For sure, that's all the bank's money, mate. For sure, that's the bank's money, man. And he may have real estate and that. And he has the lifestyle here and there. And he does have money. For sure, he does have money. But he's loaning from the banks more and more money to gain more money. But I'm showing you, have $2 billion and make it your money in real estate without the banks trying to chase you. But the banks are chasing Grant Cardone. Or the banks are chasing Grant Cardone for that money, man. You know what I'm saying? But Damon Levovich has $2 billion in real estate more. And guess what? I'm better than that. Worship, I'm better than that. Worship, but the banks are never chasing me, man. Worship, they're never chasing me. I'm never fucking doing any kind of fucking contracts with the bank. I never fucking need them. I try to understand the fucking moggers about this. I just have I now summarize all this again. I'll put it into the fucking nice beautiful summary for you to understand something. I'm gonna make business money with business. I make 1 hour events over here and here. I make 1 unit with those businesses. I keep going and going and going. I make 1 unit again. I keep going and going and going. I make 1 unit again. I just go by 1 units. And eventually those 1 units fucking make me more units. Where all the business falls, man. Go around the world. I fucking do my music production. I'm free from a 9 to 5 job, man. But that's it, man. I mean, the bank's never chasing me. I mean, how? Because I understand because I'm making money from my business, man. Whereas my business goes into real estate. Whereas my business money goes into real estate. Whereas anything I make from the business makes more money with that business. I mean, anything I make from the business with my eye, in terms of my word eye. I mean, any money I make from my business or my hustle with my skills, I get that money, I save up the money, I use the money, I throw it into another event. I make more money from that event. I get the money, I throw it back into an event, I promote the event, if I can make more money from the event, I get the money, I throw it back into the event, I market the event, I target people, if I can get more money from the event, if I can get that money that I have, there's a collection of something before tax returns, and if I can pull it to real estate, and now I have 1 unit, and now I'll continue with 1 unit, and if I can business money to make more events, if I can promote the events with marketing events, in terms of I'm marketing the events as well, and I'm promoting the event, I get the money from the events, if I can, I save the money more, I save the money to $200,000, and I get more money if I can pour it into the business, in terms of events, if I can market the event again, I eventually get to fucking 1 unit of real estate, and if I can throw all the money into real estate, I now have 2 units. I'll just fucking repeat the process, man. I repeat the fucking process. You understand? And now 2 units or 1 unit real estate, which is beautiful. Because 1 unit real estate gets me the nice and beautiful bus range or bus ideas over here. Can get me around what I want. I mean, 1 unit. I understand Jesus Christ understands this. I understand Jesus Christ understands this. But 1 unit that I can get at Caramata is $200 per week. But that unit, $200 per week, can give me 2 weeks promotion on a bus in Sydney for the rest of my life. Every single month. I'll get that money and put into fucking advertisements from units. And anything that goes in my real estate goes into advertisements on buses around Australia, man. And I just do that, man. And I just fucking boom, promote. I said, boo, yeah. I see Jesus Christ say, boom, boom, boom. Everybody say, ayo, ayo. I see Jesus Christ says, boo, yeah. I understand. So that's how it is, yeah. You guys have to understand that when Jesus Christ says anything, he says the I first, and then he says boo, yeah. I say boo, yeah. I say boo, yeah. I understand, but that's how it is. And guess what? Probably eventually, the 1 unit turns into another 1 unit, and turns into another 1 unit, and turns into another 1 unit. I mean, how do you make 250 units? I mean, you make it 1 by 1. I mean, one roadblock at a time. I mean, you overcome all the obstacles. I mean, make sure you understand there is no roadblocks, but make sure you understand that we are making more money and more real estate. Whereas we are making one step at a time. Everything. I mean, you never start off with 32 units at first, man. I mean, you never start off with 8 units. I mean, you definitely start off with anything below 8 units. I mean, just get yourself 1 unit and throw it in, and just get a tax break for yourself and just stay there. Understand? But try to find the 1% rule, and the 1% rule states $100,000 per unit. Just remember that. Which anything that's over $100,000 per unit is also more time for you to achieve that money over 10 years. So $100,000 per unit makes you $100,000 every 10 years. But if it's if you find if you find $130,000 unit, then you have to understand that every 13 years you make that money in return. So try to find one that's $100,000 unit, so you make that money in less time, but also in more time you gain as well, while also making sure that you understand that $100,000 unit every single 10 years makes you $100,000 per unit. But $560,000 unit makes you $560,000 over 50 years. Over 56 years, $560,000 unit makes you every 56 years $560,000. You understand? A $26,000 unit makes you $26,000 over time. But guess what? It's more how you have to understand this. That's much better. But the thing is that a $260,000 unit, it's $260,000, means over 26 years you make $260,000. That's a 26% rule. A $260,000 unit is a 26% rule, but a 1% rule is a $100,000 unit. Understand? So if you look at the numbers and you see a unit that's $1 million, guess what? Every 100 years, every 100 years, that $1 million unit makes you $1 million every 100 years. It's much better to go the 1% rule, which is 10-year rule. So every 10 years you make $100,000 is the key attribute of real estate. You guys must understand. So no matter what, as I'm growing now, I go to my vent, I have to go to the toilet. I'll go to the toilet quickly and I just go, man. See now, as I'm growing myself, I have time. I realize something about my life. I have to groom now. I could put on my extra shirt as well for the notion to just do a great job. And a little bit that way. But guess what? It is. Make sure I can do my bed now. I do the bed, I groom, and I go. Why is that? Because guess what? You have to look good. You have to look good for yourself. We have to make sure you understand that Danny Milovic is a millionaire in this lifetime. Now, I have to see what's going to happen very soon, but over time I make $1 million, man. I make $1 million in this lifetime, and it's in my bank account. I can see $1 million in my bank account. I can see it in my bank account too. Other people make the $1 million over time, but they have $400 in their bank account over time too. I see that. I make $1 million over time, and I have $1 million in my bank account right now. But guess what? Where is that $1 million? That $1 million is in real estate right now. Where's my bank account? Or my bank account really is in the real estate. Or my real bank account is real estate then. Guess what? If you want to see people's bank accounts, I'll just guys to see this. If you want to see real bank accounts, I never lie. If you want to see real bank accounts, how much real estate do they have? If they have no real estate, then they're broke. Or they're broke then. If they have no real estate today of their own, then they're broke. All their lives. They're broke all the time. That's how I understand how much real estate they have. It's the best way to understand money, man. If you want to understand how to impress a millionaire or billionaire, then never show them your bank account. Show them your real estate. But that's a good one, yeah? I mean, guess what? I mean, Grant Cardone comes up to you and he says, "I have 8,000 units, man." I mean, just say to Grant Cardone, "I have the word I. I have the word I, man." I mean, what is the word I? I mean, I'll teach you something. I'll teach you something about life. You understand? But guess what? I mean, anyway, that Grant Cardone rather listen to somebody who has 5,000 units than 200 units. I promise you. Or should Grant Cardone rather go with the people who have 10,000 units than 9,000 units? I mean, you understand? Or should definitely, or should definitely with Grant Cardone. Or should Grant Cardone rather listen to the people who have more units in real estate than those people who have less? I promise you. That's how it is, yeah. Portia, guess what? Portia, when you put on your sloppy Joe, when you put on your long sleeve sloppy Joe, then guess what you do? You put a shirt on with a singlet, and then put on your sloppy Joe or your long sleeve shirt after you've already done the singlet and shirts. So I have a singlet now, and I'm putting on a shirt, yeah, and then I have a long sleeve shirt as well. And I put on a long sleeve shirt as well, and then what do I put on after that? I can put on a jumper, or I can put on a jacket. But I never place a jacket and a jumper together. So let's say I have a singlet and I have a shirt. And now I place a long sleeve shirt. But I never go this way. I apologize for that. For sure, I have a singlet and shirt and long sleeve shirt. And I go either jacket from that point or jumper. But I never go singlet and shirt and long sleeve shirt and jumper and jacket on me. Understand? I never put a jacket on top of a jumper. I mean, why is that? Because the important thing is that all I do really is I place a singlet on I always wear a singlet, always wear a shirt, always wear a sloppy Joe, always wear a jacket and jumper. But the thing is that the jumper never goes with a jacket. Like I say, a jumper goes with a sloppy Joe, or a long sleeve shirt, or a singlet or shirt, but it never goes with a jacket. So make sure you understand to always separate your clothing with jumpers and jackets, and understand that if you're in the snow somewhere, then get yourself a large fucking jacket and long sleeve shirt, and it's more than enough for you. I promise you. But here's the real. I mean, what does Jesus Christ do here? And Jesus Christ says, he says in the snow, I mean, you can, however, wear a jumper and a jacket. I mean, does Jesus Christ do that? When Jesus Christ says that you can, but there's also jackets that you can see and you can put them on, and it's fucking nice for you already. Understand? Which is true. It's fucking like a jumper already. Anyway, so what I do is I understand that I can put on this. Now, does it work? Oh shit. Oh shit works, man. Well, that's how it looks, man. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to do some action in words, man. I'm ready to violate people with words, man. I'm ready to fuck them up with words, man. I'm ready to fuck their assholes and everything with words. Now, that's nice and beautiful, huh? What should I do? A little bit that way. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. But guess what? I mean, what does Jesus Christ say? What Jesus Christ says, this here, I remove it at the event. But like this, I mean, how's the fashion over here? I mean, Jesus Christ says, the shoes and the white pants go together. And he says the brown belt goes with the white. And Jesus Christ says, the blue goes with the shoes. And that's it. But the blue, does it go with the jacket? Or Jesus Christ says, it goes with the jacket. And the white goes with the jacket. And white, and the blue jumper, so the blue jumper here, or jacket, goes with the shoes. Because the shoes is blue, and the jacket is light blue. And I never lie. I understand that. I'm pretty sure Jesus Christ says, the brown with the blue, that's something different. But the brown more goes with the white. than the blue. I mean blue and brown never really go together unless you have brown pants and brown shoes. Now guess what? That's something different. But guess what? I mean, is it really? If you have brown belt with brown pants and brown shoes, and then you have a brown top and brown jacket. Oof. And brown jacket with a blue long sleeve shirt with a brown. I mean, everything of your clothing is brown except the sloppy Joe that's inside, which is blue. It looks amazing. I mean, it's all matching, yeah. I mean, match colors as much as you can. But what else? And that's it. I mean, or you can go all blue with a brown belt. Well, that can work, huh? She can work. Or you can go all blue, except the sloppy Joe inside can be brown. It can work together. But like this, this is excellent then. I understand it. Or else now, ask Jesus Christ, shall I button it or show the thing? Or Jesus Christ says, always show the middle part of what you have inside the jacket, unless it's so fucking cold. But guess what? I mean, Jesus Christ says, nah. I mean, never ever get to the point where you have to button up your jacket unless you're doing fashion photos. Actually, that's different. In fashion photos, you have to throw something different, yeah? That's how it is, yeah? That's it. Thank you. Thank you very much. And my hair is nice and beautiful like this. That's beautiful. And they'll be curly like that, and I'll move on, man. That's how it is. And I just squiggle my hair left and right. So okay, so that's how I do life, mate. Let's have a look at this. Actually, now I have to go and do this now. I have to make sure I can fold up this stuff over here. I can make sure I can pack some stuff away. I can put it in a suitcase, man. I can put all this in a suitcase, and guess what? I mean, it's much better to place everything in a suitcase over again and over again than to place it anywhere else with your clothing. So you can make space in your life. Make some space for yourself so you can have everything in your suitcase, like old shoes and old clothing or new clothing. But make sure you understand that if your old clothing, I mean, just throw out your old. Throw out all of your old clothing, and never have old clothing with you. I mean, as soon as you leave the accommodation is when you throw out your old clothing. Understand? Which that's even better for you personally. I mean, make sure you understand that. So with myself over here, I'm at my biological dad's house now, for example. But today is the day I leave. I go Q Space Hotel today. I mean, guess what? I mean, hold on. I mean, today I can let it be, but I can go and leave very soon. For a sure that, guess what? I'll let it be that way. For a sure that it's much more how I feel. That I'm doing much better now than I was. But let it be. I have to leave very soon anyway. I have to go and do some other performances as well. And let it be. I'm sure that, guess what? You must understand that what's amazing now is what I'm doing now is I only ever throw out my old clothing when I move apartment buildings, or if I move city, or if I move the states, if I move from state to state or area to area in terms of accommodation and beds. So if I move from one bed, if I move from my biological dad's house now, I'll throw out all the old clothing I have. I'll just go with the new clothing. And then what I may do is I may get new clothing over there, but if I move anywhere else to a new sleeping bed, so I have a sleeping bed here at my biological dad's house, but if I sleep on another bed somewhere, then I throw out all the old clothing from my life. In a sense, so that's how it is, yeah? I mean, every time I move from one bed to another, I only have new clothing with me. Actually, that's how it is, man. Actually, what you guys need to realize is to enjoy yourself in different ways and to make sure that you're doing a great job for yourself is what you need to do. But that's what it is. And that's how you guys enjoy. Which this bag can come with me always. I understand this. I understand I'm much more appropriate now. Because why? I mean, much more cleaner around town, around here. because I'm around here. And I understand that some aspects of life over here have to go into the laundry. But that's my dad, and I mean, that's my biological dad's laundry, man. I never ever have one of those laundries. I mean, do you believe Jesus Christ does the laundry every day? Or should, I mean, guess what? I mean, Jesus Christ does no laundry. When Jesus Christ has no time to do laundry. When Jesus Christ has no time to clean floors. When Jesus Christ has no time for a 9-to-5 job. And guess what? When Jesus Christ has time for the 9-to-5 job to work for God only and never for other people, mate. I mean, Jesus Christ has no time to work for money like a slave at the 9-to-5 job. You understand? I mean, there's no time for that. Other people may say they have time to do that. But there's no time to fucking be a slave for other people, mate. I mean, understand? I mean, never have time for them in life. I mean, they never care about you, man. Whereas now, I'm learning that no matter what, all my clothing always goes into my suitcase now. And my suitcase comes with me to Q Space Hotel. I'm remembering that. And my nice beautiful trip to Q Space Hotel has to have a trolley with a camping chair, my portable speaker, and my suitcase in it. And every single trip I have with a plane anywhere, I make sure that from this point, I have a trolley and portable speaker and suitcase with me always through every single flight anywhere in the world. That way I'm learning very quickly upon doing much greater. And guess what, Brushy, it's time to play the game. I call upon Motorhead. I say, it's time to play the game. It's time to play the game. I say, dun 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 dun. Say, welcome, guys. I mean, are you good? Are you ready for me? Are you ready for me? I need you to step up and say, I am ready for Danny Milivojevic. I say, time to play the game. Like, oh, well, let's do this, man. I mean, guess what? I mean, I have to see how many people come up to me this time. But guess what? I understand that this bank stuff can come in here. I make my nice and beautiful way of life over here. And there's something happening for me today. But guess what, bro? It's more how I feel. I just want to clean everything up. I want to make sure my table looks nice and clean. I want to make sure anyway. I'll just go and do that. And guess what? I have some time. I have another 40 minutes. I have another 40 minutes, mate. And let's go, man. In 40 minutes, I just do some grooming sessions and I go, man. Oh. I mean, guess what, bro? It's all different for me, but I feel eternity is watching this time. I love it, I. Bro, eternity is always watching, man. Eternity is always watching, man. Bro, that's the way it is, man. But eternity is all there is, man. I mean, bro, all there is eternity, man, in life. I have to go and do some nice, beautiful vacuuming around here. And never get other people to vacuum your house. I mean, you can fucking do it yourself. I mean, it's your fucking house. I mean, it's your fucking house. So guess what you have to do? You have to fucking vacuum your own house, yeah. Unless you fucking give money to other people to do it for you, then guess what? I mean, never get other people to do it for free for you. I mean, never ever get other people to do anything for you for free. But you go do that service for them for free, and then eventually charge them at the door to do that service. And that's your responsibility. Is to charge them money to see you and to charge them money to do things for you. And that's it. I'm charging these people to do stuff for me on the day, to come to my seminar, to listen to me. I'm charging them for that. I'm charging for them to fucking drive their petrol in their cars to the event, to give me their time and to listen to me, and I'm charging them for that. I'm just saying. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's how it is, yeah. And they're going to listen to me, and that's how it is, mate. But guess what? I'm somebody anyway. I'm a successful individual. And let's have a look at this, man. I have some nice and beautiful tones here. Thank you. Whereas now, I can read tones. I can read these nice and beautiful tones in life. And tones are something that can help you to move forward. So what helps you to move forward the most is anything that is, let's say, alive today in terms of words. It's something that you have to recognize with yourself. You have to make sure that you're quick about life, and you have to make sure you're on top of the game, man. I mean, master it now. Thank you. It's all about mastering yourself. It's about mastering your life. But today's my birthday, man. I mean, today's my birthday, and It's my 29th birthday. But I'll go into my. I'll ask Jesus Christ sees, and everybody. Well, actually, it's more. Today's my birthday, and today I have the best birthday ever. And I have the best birthday ever, and I really, really made it. I love it. I made this from last month in Brisbane over there. I went to Brisbane, and I was fucking getting all these bank transaction accounts and doing fucking basking performances and all this before this event. And fucking, finally I can step up on my 29th birthday as a seminar kind of guy. I mean, the first time, on the fucking day of my birthday. I mean, on the day of my birthday, I fucking make seminars, man. I mean, did you make a seminar for yourself on your 29th birthday, where you're charging people $200 per ticket? I love it. I mean, are you doing that for yourself? I mean, that's what I mean. So, I mean, what I mean is, I understand straight away. I'm lifting myself. I'm lifting my performance today. I'm learning to grow. I have everything done. I mean, it's done. So all I do is just show up for the event. I show up for the success now. I've done the 50% of marketing. Actually, now it's fucking 50% of the doing now. You understand? First, that's what you have to do now. I just realized, guys, that $20,000 per year, I can live in Serbia. I can live in Serbia there. I can give $10,000 per year in Serbia, and I can live in Serbia for 6 years with $60,000. I mean, no drama. I can live in Mostar. I'm going to go to Mostar, and I'm going to go to Sydney. I go to Mostar and Serbia. Mostar and Serbia for 6 years. I have no worries. I can live there for 6 years. But I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that now. But there's a difference now. Whereas now I'm making events around here, and I understand I never have to do that. But that's desperation over there. That's a desperate act to do. And that's a desperate act for me to do that. And why is that? Because I can make events a lot. Whereas if I run from, that's like running away from events, man. I mean, never run away from making events in your life. I mean, be the one who's fucking on top of the events today. I mean, be the one who's trending around the area, who's making events around the area always. I mean, every single month, have one event, regardless. I mean, if you're in the town somewhere, then fucking promote the event for 1 month. I mean, promote yourself. I mean, if you're coming to Sydney on one day, and guess what? I mean, if you're coming to any area on one day, then before you even get there, I mean, just call that club, and call the club, and book an event. And book the event before you come here, from overseas. I mean, that way you're doing much greater as an individual, and you're doing much better in terms of what you're doing in life. Just be always careful about how you also show yourself in life. And today I get to see results in terms of who comes and who shows up. I get to see real results, but those who never show up never have the money. I can see who has money. I can see who has real estate today. I can see these people straight away. I can see Dean Graziosi and Brian Tracy. I see Brian Tracy. Well, she has some real estate. Well, she has to have some real estate, man. Brian Tracy is more business than real estate. I'll say that. Robert Kiyosaki and Grant Cardone and Dean Graziosi and Tony Robbins, they have real estate. Tim Ferriss, I was just glad to see this. I mean, Tim Ferriss, man. I mean, Tim Ferriss has $100 million in the stock market. I mean, how do you put $100 million in the stock market, for fuck's sake? I mean, why, man? Why do you put $100 million of your money in the stock market? For fuck's sake. Oh, and that's what he said. I mean, he said that. I mean, he told me that on YouTube. He said that to me on YouTube. There's $100 million of his money in the fucking stock market over there. I mean, guess what? I mean, that's a fucking waste of space, man. I mean, he's never a waste of space, but that fucking money can be. Oh my god. I mean, what are you doing with your money, Tim Ferriss? I mean, $100 million. I mean, whoa, man. I mean, you can make business events around the world with this. I mean, he puts it in the stock market. For fuck's sake. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing, man? It's a 4-hour work week, huh? For fuck's sake. Fucking 4 hours of work, huh? And this fucking life is just one day. Where the fuck did you get 4 hours from? Where the fuck did you get 4 hours from? I'm like, his fucking whole life is one day. I'm like, thank you. Well, surely, guess what? Fucking $100 million. For fuck's sake. I never fucking listened to Tim Ferriss about money, man. I listened to Jesus Christ about money, life. For fuck's sake. That guy. I mean, guess what he says on his YouTube show? When he says, he's fucking trying to do the actual stock market. The stock market's going up and down. And it's like, fuck, he fucks with his mind. He fucks with his mind. When he goes up and down, he's fucking looking for this number and this number. The guy's fucking lost, mate, on this shit. It's fucking, guess what? That's what it is, man. It's like, what? He's saying, what is right here? What the fuck is Dow Jones 1252? For fuck's sake. What the fuck is that? How the fuck, when they're trying to fucking do this, when they're trying to say, how does fucking the number go from 2622 to 5522? And they're trying to find the information of this, for fuck's sake. And they're killing themselves over that. Oh, well, guess what? I'm funny, man. I'm pretty sure though, guess what? Bro, it's the funniest thing, man. Bro, now I'm understanding straight away who Tim Ferriss is. Bro, I understand him. I understand who he is. For sure that if anybody says to you that if anybody says to you that they never, if they don't understand something about life, that there are people out there who tell other people that they never understand them. We all understand you. We all understand who you are. There's nothing to hide. I see how famous you are. I see how much units in real estate you have. I see what age you are. I see what color you are. I see what your nationality is. I see your background. I see where you live. I see how famous you are. I see how much you promote yourself. I see your Instagram. I see your YouTube. I see exactly who you are. I see how much your habits are. I see your habits. I see what you're doing in your habits as well. I see exactly who you are. Oh, I mean, they're trying to hide who they are. I mean, guess what? I get better teeth, mate. I mean, guess what? I have the best teeth right now. I have the best teeth now. And this is the best teeth I've ever had. No. For sure, my real teeth is my word eye, mate. For sure. I mean, they were saying to me that my teeth is somehow bent over and stuff. But my teeth is the word eye. Oh, whereas my teeth is straight as fuck. It's fucking one eye, mate. It's fucking straight as fuck, my teeth. Look at that. So yeah. Well, anybody who fucking tries to teach you about how you look like, well, they're fucking lowlives, man. Watch out for my eye, man. Well, anyway, I have to go very soon. And guess what? I'm no shame. I'm no shame today because people can see exactly that a Serbian guy around town is creating something, man. I mean, a Serbian guy though. So yeah. I'm very popular around town, mate. I'm making sure of it. For those who have no YouTube channels, for those who have no YouTube channels, they have to start now. They have to go through the advertising process on Instagram and YouTube now. And they have to upload all those videos that I do. Of course they're going to say, oh, so yeah. So really? Was she really? Well, it is that way. But they have to fucking do exactly what I'm doing, man. But you guys have to understand straight away, if you're growing yourself quickly, You just group yourself here and there. And just make sure you're doing a great job. I can see the next month here. I'm here for the next month. That's all. And guess what? Here for the next month. I can see I already made the decision. A little bit that way. And I'm $3,000 away from $60,000. I'm 1 month away. I'm 1 month away. What? I asked Jesus Christ says, I'm 1 month away from $60,000 in my pocket. Boom. So, oh, very close. Very close for here. Oh, we have to see this. I'm 1 month away. And guess what? I mean, today, 1 month from this point, oh, I booked this sponsoring event very quickly. I'm 1 month away. 1 month away. Whereas with the 9 to 5 though, whereas that's, let's just say, 1 month and 1 month. I'm 1 month away again. I'm 1 month away again. I'm very close. I'm very close. I mean, 1 month and 1 month and 1 month and 1 month means 1 month away. 1 month away. We're 1 month away again. I'm very close, man. I solidify my success today, I promise you. I just go there, and I give them the information they want on the day. And that's it, man. Or regardless of what they're doing to me. I give them the best information in the world today, regardless. And that's it, man. I make sure that no matter what, I mean, the best information in the world is any kind of words that you can give people, man. I mean, that's it. I've already said my story, man. I can talk about my story a little bit. I can talk about my little story. Just a little bit here and there. And all that, that's how I feel. I want to be quiet. I want to be quiet with him. I want to be quiet with my biological dad. Because if you know shows up today, well, guess what? I understand straight away that I just move on. I never expect my biological dad to come today, to my birthday. I never expect him to come to my birthday. I'm never in disappointment. Oh. I also never, let's say, I never get jealous. I never get jealous of him. I never hate him for anything that he may do today. I never hate him for anything that he may do to me. I never hate him. I understand him. I understand that he's sleeping. I understand that. I understand that no matter what, that he may forget. I understand he may forget. But guess what? But she's just unaware. See over here at the Mounties, Mount Pritchard, where they book live bands and live sessions of live people. And guess what happens? Where they Sweet Home Alabama. And like, they're singing on this little, they're on this little, let's say, stage. And there's a coffee shop there. And that's where they sing. But Daniel Voyage has 100 people and more at his seminar. I mean, and guess what? I mean, he's charging $200 per ticket, but they go for free over there. And that's a free booking session over there. It's a free concert. They give a free speech over there. Which is a free event. And it's all that free stuff event they have on the thing. Which people call them and say, "Oh yeah, to book me." But then in the Voyage, you're already a star, man, and they're charging $200 per ticket to see him at Mounties over here. There's a big difference between us. I mean, even if nobody shows at the door, bro, at least Danny Voyage is charging $200 to see him. But they understand already Danny Voyage. But they say, this is no free man. But I'm fucking as free as I can be, man. I'm pretty sure though, with the free man over there, when they're for free over there, when they say, this one here, they say to him that he's a great man. He's a great man. I'm like, he's a great man. But guess what? They look at them like in real kindness. Over here, they say, no free man over there. I'm a free man. I'm charging, man. They really say about Danny Lloyd's shirt. And the guy's fucking value, man. I mean, he's fucking charging $200 per seat over there. But this guy's fucking singing Sweet Home Alabama. It's for fucking free over there. He's fucking singing other people's songs too. We fucking get your own lyrics. I hear it. Well, yeah, that's him. We're saying, get your own fucking lyrics, man. I love life. Thank you. Let's go, man. See, Mama, I'm coming on you. And guess what? I mean, you guys have to understand that if you go and grow yourself, it's just amazing. I mean, just amazing. But guess what? It's just how it is, isn't it? I mean, they have to get their own fucking lyrics too. When sing the lyrics all you want, but fucking get your own lyrics, man. Fucking get your own lyrics for fuck's sake. In fact, I see, never fucking rely upon my music for fuck's sake. I see that guy over there singing Michael Jackson stuff. He's like, and he's singing Michael Jackson like this, but he's also trying to be Queen. But she's trying to look that guy has a mixture of Jesus Christ and everybody in Michael Jackson and the Queen disease. But this guy over here in the corner shop of Woolworths, I mean, he wants to be Michael Jackson, but he wants to look like Queen. This guy singing Michael Jackson, but he looks like Queen. And he looks like the Queen. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. This guy has some popularity, man. I promise you. This guy wants to have the persona of Queen, but wants to sing like Michael Jackson. That's that guy over there, man. I love it. I see you singing of Billie Jean over there. I love it. Well, anyway, let's go. Let's just do this, man. Pushing out my phone. I have charge. I make sure. Anyway, what I do is at first I just go and record myself at first, and then I ask people, does anybody want to step up to do this camera work for me? But guess what? I never do it for free. I never ask them for free. Yeah, I never ask other people to do anything for me for free. And that's how I understand life now. They never want to give you free love. They never want to give you for free nothing in life. I mean, they don't want to give you nothing for free. And they want you to give them money so that they can give you a service. But as soon as you have money, then it's all for free when you have money. And if you have $1 billion in your bank account, and you say, is anybody here able to do this for me? And I give you $200, but you have $1 billion in your bank account. Or should they say, yeah. Yeah. So they run for fucking $200, man. I mean, you have $1 billion in your pocket. I mean, anybody over here, I have $1 billion in my pocket, and I say, I mean, anybody here able to do $100 over here, and just to give me some few words? I see that gentleman. Say, yeah. Say, yeah. I say, you. Say, you come here. So you got so desperate for $100, bro. So yeah. So I need you to say, I love you. I say, I love you, man. I say, $100, man. I say, thank you, man. So this guy fucking, he needs $100, man. I don't mean, man. Well, you need $100, do you? I mean, guess what? I mean, how about $1 billion for fuck's sake? I mean, you need money. But the thing is, I mean, he's fucking jumping up for fucking money like this. I love it. I promise you, although, I mean, guess what? I mean, if he comes up to me and I try to give him $100, and he says, hey, I do it for you for free. I love you for free. But if he never wants to receive my $100, I mean, guess what? I promise you, this means that he may lose out on $100. I mean, he may lose out on $100. But then he shows me something here, and he shows me that he's a real friend. And he shows me a real friend because he's never doing it for the money anymore. You understand? I mean, he's never doing it for the money anymore. I mean, he's running up. I mean, you can be one of those people who say, yeah. He's fucking dead. I'll come and give you $100. I'll give you $100, man. Are you fucking desperate for $100? For fuck's sake. I mean, here you go, man. I mean, guess what? He says, no. I say, I love you anyway. I mean, you love me anyway. I'll give you $100. I'll give you $100. But she says, no. I love you anyway, man. I say, anyway, I mean, you're a fucking friend, man. I love you too, man. I mean, you're fucking little desperate for fucking $100. I mean, you're just desperate to say I love you. But that's a real successful person. Bro, anybody who fucking can do that to me, or anybody in life, and they're fucking desperate to say I love you, instead of the money, bro, the best thing, mate. Bro, if you're desperate to say I love you, more than the money that you want to make, bro, you can have all the money in the world, man. Because where is the money? I mean, the money is in the I love you. And it's never in me giving you $100. I mean, the money is never in me giving you $1 billion, but it's in you saying I love you to me. Roshi, and just learn that lesson. I understand anyway. I realize now I want to go and I want to make sure that I'm learning something, man. I'm learning a big thing, man. I'm a star, man. I'm a rising star, man. And guess what? I want to bring some nice and beautiful water. Bring some water with me. I can have it in my shoulder bag here. I'll just put it in my shoulder bag here. And guess what? Probably it's nice and beautiful. I get the Uber now. I go for Uber, but I never do anything for free. Other than I do my word I for free. And everything else I charge. I do my word I for free. Or should I charge everything else? I charge everything in life except I, in terms of the word I. But where is freedom now? I mean, is freedom in the price or is it in the word I? Or is it in the word I? Partial freedom is in the word I. But everything else I charge for. I charge you to see me. I charge you to talk to me. I charge you for service. I charge you to drive you around. I charge you to be around with me. I charge you to fucking be around with me around the world. I charge you to fucking have sex with me. I charge you to fucking do everything with me. I charge you money. I charge you everything in life. I charge you to speak to me. I charge you to get to know me. I charge you to be around me. I charge you to drive me around. I charge you to do whatever it is that you do for me. I never charge my word I though. I never charge your word I just charge everything else, mate. You understand? Russia, and that's how I understand life. I understand that what I want to do now is I want to get the Uber. I want to get the Uber. And I go and understand straight away. I'm free, man. I mean, freedom's the word I, man. I say I can do some beautiful, let's say, I can do some brainstorms and all that. But guess what? I mean, brainstorms is within the words now. I mean, get all that nice and beautiful images and put it into words. Never been this way. Russia, that's how it is, man. Russia, I understand that. Russia, what I do now is I move up. Move up into better ways, man. I make sure that no matter what, I'm just $3,000 away from $60,000 now. I'm just $3,000 away from $60,000, and I can make it, man. I can make it without the bank now. Before I was saying with the bank, now without the bank, I never need the bank anymore. I never fucking need the bank anymore at all for anything, mate. I never need them at all. And I can make money. I can make $1 million without the bank. I can make all the real estate in the world without the bank at all. But I understand that now. I'll move on. I can give all the money for tax. I never do it for tax. I give everything to have tax. I give everything to have whatever I need. I have tax breaks only. I never need tax. I need tax breaks. I never fucking pay taxes, man. I invest in real estate. Russia, now what I do is I move on then. Russia, let's have a look at this Uber, man. Russia, Uber is coming up. I say, Uber meal will come to you. I say, Uber meal will come to you. I say, call 133032. I say, Uber meal. I say, Lumen bill and Uberman bill. Russia, look at me. I remember that advertisement back then. Russia, now guess what? Russia, I go to Mounties now. Say, Mounties, man. I see these people over here. I understand that mounted picture over here. I'm saying, guess what? Probably they can hear me. But guess what? Probably everything's the word I. I understand that no matter what. I'm doing great. I'm doing a great job, man. I move up. I agree. And I go for a ride, mate. I have everything out. I have everything. I just go, man. I just go. I go. And I have to cut my nails too. A little bit now. I have to just do this quickly too. I can do it quickly. Whereas although now I want to see how far the Uber is. And the Uber's around town. Let's have a look. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at the Uber show over here, and it's 1 minute away. I'm doing better than that. A little bit away. I can see this guy approaching, and what I do now is I just go and cut my nails, man. I cut my nails quickly, and I can see, guys. I'm talking with you, but I can see exactly my Uber, and my Uber application is open, but I can talk with you now. I can talk with you. I'm gonna do my life like this in a better way, yeah. And show people your nails every single day, and show them to clean the nails, man, every single day. Learn how to do that. Then also what I do is I send people, be careful, I send people to my nice and beautiful destination over here, which is my word I today. And all the subject of the conversation today is the word I. That's it. I is the conversation today. Nothing else. I don't care about anything else except the word I. Every single day, I'm looking to just cut my nails while I'm looking at the application or Uber driver over here. It's coming, and it's coming really soon, mate. I just cut the nails, mate. Well, that's how it is, yeah? You guys have to understand something. You have to understand something quickly. That no matter what, just never rush for anything. But the thing is, every single day, that you learn something, yeah? And learn to be much more than you are, and learn to understand straight away how you feel. Just be ready all the time to go and grow yourself differently, and just make sure you're learning something along the way. That's what you guys must do. But I give this guy now my business card, and guess what? Guess what? This guy deserves my business card for life, and it's the actual one that he can come and see, mate. He can come and see my business card, mate. And it's more how it is, yeah. And guess what? I'm winning today. Whatever happens at the event today, I'm successful regardless. I can see what's coming along in different ways. I can see other pathways are opening up for me in terms of my life. And because of that, I have to look myself in the mirror one more time, man. I have to look at myself in the mirror, man. See, Uber's right here. See, Uber driver. See, anyway, see, here it is. See, anyway, alright, so what's amazing in life is I focus upon helping myself to deliver content. It came really fast. I had to look at myself in the mirror just to see my hair. See, let's have a look over here. Talk to him now. So how are you? Good. I say pick up for Danny?
Yeah, I was just getting around.
I have no worries, thank you. I just came because I had to look myself in the mirror.
Oh.
So how are you?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm very good. What
are you up to?
I say today I have my beautiful events coming up.
Are you?
I'm making events around myself today. I have a beautiful public speaking program.
Oh, okay.
And I want to just be able to just go and grow myself in different ways today and just relax and look at myself and how I can go and do much greater.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Thank you, boss. I say you drive a lot of the Uber?
Yeah, I start 5 in the morning.
I say 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
I say for me, I have to always start earlier.
Yeah. Hard, man. It's too cold in the morning.
I say it's cold, but the thing is that you have to realize when you speak words, then you can never be cold when you speak words.
Yeah, that's it.
Whereas the more you speak words in life and you make sure just make sure your mindset is nice and beautiful in the way of words.
That's it, eh?
I'm always focusing on something where I'm going and leading people. I'm leading people in different directions. I'm using the word I, and then I make sure I say I love you, and I make sure that every single day that there's always more curiousness around the world to be able to talk to people and to have a good time with yourself.
Yeah.
I can say when I have a good time with myself, I focus on something that's helping me to move forward, and it's more the word I in terms of I love you. And when I realize that I love people, I make sure that no matter what, I have that nice and beautiful mindset that I can communicate with people and I can do something along the lines to help.
Cool, man.
I have to make sure. I say, you have kids?
Yeah, I got kids, 2 kids.
I say that's a beautiful thing, man. I can say it's very beautiful. I have 5 kids.
Oh yeah?
I say I have 5 kids, yeah.
Oh, God.
I said-
How old are they?
I see one's 1 year of age. I see the other one's 3, and the other one's 5 and 6.
Oh, okay.
So it's very beautiful. I say, although any time for myself over here, I have more kids that are always coming. I can say, although I'm better than numbers, I'm better than all these numbers I give you. I'm better than all the numbers. I'm making sure I'm very successful.
Oh, okay. So you do that job, are you?
I do a lot of job. I do a lot of business work. I do a lot of managing other people.
Yeah.
I make sure I'm always delivering content in words. I'm making sure I'm always successful. I'm making sure I'm always doing something for nothing. I'm making sure I always have more of what I need every single day, because it's about the words today. And it's about giving people the words of encouragement.
Yeah.
I agree with this one. I make sure I'm always going around the world, traveling and doing something along the lines to help my life to succeed, and making sure I can go and communicate all day long with people.
Yeah.
While doing whatever it is in terms of audio programs.
So you love talking with people, eh?
I love talking with people. I love to scenarios in life. I love to do scenarios with people in terms of words, where we can go and exchange words together and have a good time. Because words is much more than money.
Oh yeah, it is.
I'd say for me, I'd rather give you $1 billion in words than give you $1 billion. Or so there's a big difference.
Big difference, yeah.
I value when you say I love you to me. I value that more than $1 billion.
Oh, that's good, man.
I promise you. Money never makes you happy, but saying I love you to people makes you very happy.
Oh yeah, make you feel good, eh?
I see when you look at a woman in the eyes and say I love you, and she's very sexy, or she make you very happy.
Yeah, but some slap you.
I see, but if you say I love you and she look at you deeply in the eyes and she's very sexy, or she make you very happy,
Yeah.
or she make you happy, and I approach that's much more than money can buy.
Yeah, true, man.
Approach it because it's in the words. Approach it's in the words, and those people who look at the words always have integrity in life.
So very busy man, eh?
I'm never a busy man. I'm a productive man.
Yeah.
I'm a productive man. I'm doing something productive. I'm progressing forward. I'm making sure I progress throughout life. I'm doing something different all the time. I'm making sure I'm learning how to be a star.
That's good, man.
I'm becoming famous today. I'm becoming somebody popular today. So I'm doing something popularity people do.
Yeah.
I can say the important thing for me is to give all the words in the world and then to sell whatever it is I have in life. So when I give you anything in life, I make sure I give you the best. I give you the best kind of courage. I give you the best words. I give you the best words of advice. Every single day I'm looking for ways to give whatever I have to other people.
Yeah.
And then I hope to always receive more, because when I give more, I receive more. And I'll make sure that no matter what, I'm looking at my word I, and I'm speaking, and I understand that my word I is everything. I have to always speak. I have to always speak and deliver content in different ways, and understand that ideas are everything. I'm pretty sure if you give ideas, I'm pretty sure you can have $1 billion in life.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you can have whatever you want when you have money.
that's it, man. That's it.
I can see money is the words. I can see money is the words. I'm pretty sure if you have words to speak today, I'm pretty sure you have the money in the world. I'm pretty sure you have all the money in the world. I'm pretty sure money in the world is the words you give to people.
True.
But everything else is a nice and beautiful way to say. Anyway, I give you my business card anyway.
Yeah.
I can say this one's on my YouTube and I have it on Instagram. I thank you, boss.
Okay, no.
I thank you. I hope you enjoy your day.
Oh man, no.
Thank you. I say anyway, guys. So what's important is just make sure that you're doing something nice for yourself, and just making sure you have your phone and everything with you, so you can go and do your life. I mean, you see how I gave him a business card? I gave him a business card right before I leave, mate. I mean, why is that? Because guess what? I understand something. I never want him to ask me questions about my business, man. I mean, guess what? I want him to ask me questions about my life and what I'm doing. But the thing is, listen, I promise you, if I give you my business card and we're talking for 1 hour about that business card, then you are very jealous of me. But guess what? I promise you, that conversation, you can see that by the time I leave the conversation and by the time I leave the car, I already fucking sold him on my business card. I talk to him fucking more words and more words, but he never fucking realizes that I'm recording the conversation. I mean, he fucking has no clue, mate. I mean, you understand? But I'm just fucking talking because I'm teaching you along the way how I speak to other people as well. It's just a nice and beautiful scenario where I'm teaching you. Give the business card right before you leave the Uber driver's car, or right before you leave the event, or right before you do anything. Just give your business card to those people, and they're like, "Oh, I mean, you have a business card? I want to see this." Or he wants to see my business card because he sees me talking like this for fucking ages. I was talking for fucking ages with him. And he's saying, fucking this man. I mean, he says, fucking this man is fucking good. He says, this fucking man is good. I can see his face. I can see his facial expressions about me. And he says he has kids. I have kids too, but guess what? Whereas my kids are yet to come. Whereas my kids are yet to come. But she says he has 2 kids. I say, I have 5 kids. I have 5 kids. I brush you straight away. I see his face. I see he's getting jealous. I see he get jealous right away. I'm just getting jealous right away. When he says, how much are your kids in age? I say, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. I said something along the lines of this, yeah. I mean, you guys heard me. I see his face straight away. And then he fucking looks at me. He says, fuck. He says, fuck you. He's very angry. He gets angry to have kids. I said, yes, guys can see this. But guess what? That's what I do. When they say they have 3 kids, I have 8 kids. 8 kids, man. When I hear that I have 8 kids and they have 3 kids, they're fucking jealous, bro. Fuck's sake. You have 8 kids? I say, yeah. I have more than that, man. Anyway, that's the fucking funniest selling point. And guess what? Before I fucking leave the car, before I leave the car, I mean, guess what happens? I say, hey, anyway, I have to go, man. But here's my business card, man. I have to go. I have social media, I have this one, I have this one. I fucking just go, I close the sale. And how do I close the sale? I close the sale by never getting the rejection from him. He never did reject me, yeah? I just fucking leave the car as quickly as possible because he has my business card. I want to fucking leave the car and close the door and fucking run away. So he grabs my business card, so he follows me for life. That's it, yeah? So that's the whole point of sales, and just make sure, anyway, that over here at Mounties, we're just talking to you, but it's very cold outside. And guess what? I understand that what's important now is I go in and I pause the conversation and everything so I can do greater, and so I can do and Greater Life to go to my event over here, and then I ask these people where to go, in terms of where do I have to go to be able to make my event. But look, I'm here and I have my audio program going, and I'm just planning everything along the go. I'm teaching you my experience on my first event today. I'm teaching you everything. I'm teaching you that I'm stopping this nice and beautiful audio program to do my event at 1 o'clock, and that 1 o'clock event to 8 o'clock event is an 8-hour event of my nice and beautiful seminar, which is going to a video instead of this audio program. So just go and catch that audio in the video, for example. So I just go from audio to video. So I'm talking to you now in audio, but what I have to do eventually is I have to stop this audio to go do my seminar for 8 hours in a video. Understand? But I'm just transferring this audio program into a video program, and that's it. And I'm planning my whole life ahead of me. And then at 8 p.m. today, I'll make sure I'll go and get my audio program, and I'll start my audio program with people. And I'll start recording a conversation with them, and that's it. And then, bro, I'm never wasting time. Bro, they can talk to me all night long. I can talk to them all night long, but I'm recording the conversation. And I'm recording a conversation with them because that's what I do. Whereas if you want to talk to me, I can talk to you. I can give you all the time in the world, but I have to record a conversation with you because I have a business. I have to record that conversation with people so that I can teach you. Understand? But I'm never wasting time. They want to see me for 20 minutes, I'll give you 20 minutes, man. But I'm recording the conversation with you. I'm recording the whole fucking thing with audio programs or videos or whatever. And that way I'm never fucking losing because you guys are learning from my conversation with other people, yeah? And that's the whole point, yeah? That's the whole higher purpose, and I need you guys to be able to do that for yourself also. And that's what you do every single time. Just make sure that what you want to do is a greater way of life. And just look good. Look good for yourself and look excellent for yourself. And then understand that no matter what, I'm just going to ask these people now at the front door how to get to my seminar and what I have to do to get to my seminar over here. If I have a seminar over here and whatever. And I just go and understand. I just go to the front office over here. And I understand that it's more, I go to the front office and I just go and say, I'm just here right now, I'm ready to do my seminar and I need to open the doors and stuff like that. And then guess what, brochure, if they ask me any questions about, let's say, the nice and beautiful promotion and stuff, I say, yeah, I did stop the promotion anyway. Bro, should move on. I mean, move on. And let's do this.